Fears nothing. Casmaran fears nothing. Must find the veil. Must find the veil. Let's go. Arbos and Finna will be waiting. Come, their camp is not far. Finna and Arbos made their camp in the old Fey ruins north of the village, near my... See you later.
What now? What is this? Our little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem. Legend states that the wearer of the veil will be granted strange abilities. Fey abilities, so you can imagine why my brother and I might be curious. Before the war, we plundered Rothir from within. We were so successful that the Warsworn had bounties on our heads. Not much, but enough to be proud of. Sadly, all good things must come to an end. With the arrival of so many wartime outlaws, we were forced to relocate here. It was for the best, if you ask me. A charming boy, but simple. My brother and I do prefer them witless, and obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a Fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother and I are always ready to play. Cursed, is it? Huh. It does look like you are well acquainted with misfortune. Keep the veil, then. There are other treasures to be had in the Feylands. Make certain our paths do not cross again, or my brother will add his mark to your scars. Goodbye.
I didn't know. How could I? Before I came to Gorhart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. You must think me a fool. And Father Dinwell. Goodbye now.
Listen to me, friend. The monks of St. Odwig's fear truth. They seek to hide it behind stone walls and pleasant smiles. It...
I can't wait to get home. Must we return to the mission? I crave adventure, magic, although all of those things are quite frightening. Perhaps it is for the best. This new world is far more dangerous than I expected, and I haven't eaten in days. See you later.
Hello, great Mitharu. As for you, you have done as I asked, and we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is only by the grace of Mitharu that Egan has been returned to us. Of course. How are you doing? If you're ever feeling overburdened with the weight of the...
Oh, I didn't see you come in. I never thought it would happen. They're coming. Even with everything else going on in this village, I was not always the pious man you see before you. No, but plunder could not sustain me. I wanted something. It's all here in Red's letter. He demands we satisfy the blood right. 2 lives for 1. He'll let me go. I do what I must. I only hope Ugnar works in Gorhart village. Itrin haunts the ruins near Haxi, still struggling with his demons. When it's finished, take their daggers and bring them to Red Edward. He will demand proof. Take mine to start. Good luck, my friend. It is a sacrament of the Red Legion. When you commit a crime, you must pay a penance. Surrender your life or the lives of 2 others. I fought under Red for years, yet I know nothing of him. I do know this. He will do anything to get what he wants. The most dangerous kind of man is one without limits. Ugnar works for the inn at Gorhart. Itrin has taken to calling himself the Shade, and robs travelers in Haxi. I'll admit it. My past is a tapestry of drunkenness and loose morals, women and wine. Mitharu is with you. How can I... Forgive me if I seem a little on edge. I keep expecting to see... Ugnar could always be found by Red's side, Red's right hand. Itrin, however, rivals only Red Edward in his bloodlust. They say he was once a Justicar, but was expelled for brutality. His devotion to his god Enadon is fanatical. It filled the hunger I was hoping to sate with wine, women, anything and everything. The mission gives my life meaning. Ugnar works for the inn at Gorhart. Mitharu is with you.
I'm glad you are well. His curiosity got the best of him, and we almost lost him. He's a good soul, but young, foolish. He will learn in time. Mitharu has led us to this hilltop for a reason, and that is to end the Fae's long cycle of kinship with chaos. These poor creatures crave order. Look around you. This whole forest is a shrine to nature, which is, as you know, Mitharu's greatest gift. The men and women of Gorhart are good people, but I tend not to socialize with them. Their concerns are their own, as are those of St. Odwig's. Her lies and accusations border on heresy. That one better watch her words, lest they coil back to bite her in the throat. This mission was founded to aid all those seeking Mitharu's divine order. There are others as well. St. Hadwin's is east of here, and St. Edric's is to the south. He is the authority, the great creator, the being of supreme order. All Almain claim him as their own. Of course, his wisdom is available to all who seek it. Goodbye.
Have you come to protest the mission as well? The news has spread to every village. It's on every... St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer. And once it relents, all others will follow in... Father Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Myth. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome. But they've all are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrites! Don't commit any crimes on my account. Of course, if Mitharu compels you to see justice done, then I won't stand in your way. The Brothers of St. Odwig's perpetual mission keep the valuable tome in their reliquary, but no one... Great Mitharu! You found the ordination tome! He will no longer be able to deny my Thank you. I won't need any gold as a servant of Mitharu. Take what I have. It's yours. I will remember you in my prayers.
Welcome to Gorhart. May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice. I feel them near, flitting through the western woods like shafts of shadow in the sunlight. What could have brought them here, I wonder? The Tuatha do not trouble themselves with easy prey. If they prowl these woods, it is for worthy quarry. I find them so interesting, from their vestments to their odd habits and demeanors. Just yesterday I saw a monk from the Almain mission sneaking through the underbrush. Strange creatures you are. Strange, but glorious. I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot. I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you. Feylands? Yes, I've heard these words before, but do not understand their meaning. There are only Fey, and there is only land. I do find Almain sentiments so charming. We are kin to the seasons and cycles of all life, to new life and perpetual growth. Mortals may view the warmth of the petals and smell the beauty of a newborn bud, but only Fey know the strength of the roots beneath the surface. I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless. Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill. All of us are at the mercy of the changing seasons, mortal and fey alike. If it is one's time to pass into the Great Cycle, then we must not protest. The passing is keeping with autumn, and is as natural as the eventual rebirth. They contain memories, great moments, ideas, songs and inspirations. Mitharu, he will no longer... Thank you. I won't need any...
Make it quick. I've got work to do. Can't pay my debts with... I knew it was only a matter of time, and I'm not surprised. If you want to collect my dagger, you'll have to fight me for it. Steel for steel. I used to be quite the scrapper. Didn't Delph tell you that? You're right. I've spent years trying to bury my past, hoping to wash away my sins with an honest day's work. If I took the blood right, Red would... Take my dagger. Tell him I'm dead. For the Agnar Odgrey you once knew is truly gone. What is up, my friend?
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, he will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
May your hollow god, your fate. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only... I feel the Tuatha do not trouble themselves with strange creatures you are. I watch them from my perch. It is located far east of here in a woods so... Feylands? Yes, I've heard these... Mortals may view the warmth of the... I want... Before that, I dwelled... Yeah, however, it will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide. Farewell. The post in Gorhat.
Stay close to...
Time is of the essence. That's never been more true. I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry. Do you really think I'm able to part with... This is a place of research. There is... no charity. Farewell.
I don't trust those brothers of St. Odwig's. What are they hiding behind those stone walls?
What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorehart would be a ruin by day's end. I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. She's Fae. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fae don't kill their own. So it must... If the House of Ballads learns of this, we could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection. But that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can. It's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin. The Feylands are a wicked place, crawling with creatures so strange you'll assume you're dreaming. All I know is what I learned in my youth. The heroism of King Wenson and his court of enchantments. My gran spoke of them nightly as she sat by my bedside. For all I know, the House of Ballads is nothing more than myth. But I have a feeling that it exists somewhere out in the deep mists of the Feylands. Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it in Gorehart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams. I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War and back home. But the Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are scared to show their faces after dark. I don't know what the Tuatha would be doing this far from the front lines. They're a wicked breed, though, and I pity the man who meets up with them in these darkened forests. Once they fought the beasts of chaos, marching to glory through many victories. Now they're nothing more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their allegiance. Farewell.
Hello there.
In the country of Niralim's embrace, the summer manifests as an immortal fae. You know her, him, it, as the resplendent warrior, or the ardent conqueror. You mortals named him King Issa. In the youth of your people's memory, you bore witness to Issa's exploits. He is your legend of might and eminence. Come, listen to a tale of Issa and On, the God Storm, the Withering War.
Ugh, finally, someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breeze. There's need for an adventurer such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land, south of here. Halleck's brainchild, if you can believe it. I don't share his optimism about the loot we'll find, but if we get only a fraction of it, made a living pillaging the ruins of old places like Talarain. Robbing the dead tastes better than stealing from the living. I'm a good enough thief. Never once been caught. Still have all my fingers, or didn't you notice? The name's enough to put most explorers off. Bugger them. Besides, what's in a name? I spent 2 years trying to make a fortune in a land called the Painted Orsks. Never did find out what an orc... Well, I know there aren't much women way out here, but let's stop all the attention, shall we? It's a touch... clever and strong, I see. It's as I said, we're going to the teeth of Naro. If you want more information, seek Hellick Cross. He's leading us. We're camped beyond Ettenmere. Fine. Keep walking.
Two Legs, please, help me. Other Two Legs are cruel. They will not help. No! You believe me? Many think I am just another Two Legs. They are wrong. I am a wolf, cursed to wear this shape by evil sprites as some cruel game. I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but two-leg bodies are so clumsy they can't even catch dumb meat birds. I must be changed back. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them, but I cannot fight in this form. Will you? Thank you, Two Legs, but the task will not be easy. I need water from a magic well, guarded by the sprites that cursed me. Be warned, the sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood, and from that they draw their power. A pack of Two Legs gave me this name. They hit me and drove me away, just for eating their tasty meat. But I was cursed by 3 My brothers and sisters think me but another Two Leg. But it is worse than that. Your two-leg life is unbearable, like these strange things called pants. How do you tolerate them? It is good for the hunt, this wood of smell and shadow. The sprites guard the well, which is near the river to the north. Hunters like me, Two Legs. Their blades are their teeth, and they fight for their kin. It is a black pool. Old when the mighty trees were sat. Well.
Hail, traveller! Finally! For a while I thought only the Warsworn used. Henry Kell's my name. Traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and these ballads fey, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring. And I need someone to help me get it. Never met a traveller before, have you? You can find a lot of coin if you know where to look. And when. The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal. I know little about it, but if we reenact the ballad step by step, the ring should come to us. In the story, a maiden asks a champion to reclaim a ring stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late, but I'll play the role of the maiden. You be the champion. First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll. Who knows? You'd have better luck getting an answer from one of the... You can find antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. It is the story of a maiden who lost her... The champion killed antelope and used the carcass as bait. The ballads of these fae repeat naturally, but if we reprise it now, we can force the troll and the ring to appear again. It's the way these fae work. New to the Feylands, yes? We travellers are folks without land, law or king. We go where we want and do what we please. That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveller and count your teeth, so the saying goes. It is the crossroads of the southern and eastern routes. It is also a haven for those. To the west lies Gorhart village. To the north is the House of Ballads. Lambs, all of them, yes. The people in Gorhart wish to hide from the war beneath the trees. But you and I both know the truth. There's no running from the Tuatha. None are safe from its wilting touch. Not even the travellers. Like everyone in Amalur, our fate is in the cards. Anyone who labours to defy nature is a fool. The Warsworn built that keep to stand for all time. But it will fall, like all the others. They should heed the lesson of Castle Yolven. If magic wishes to reclaim what's rightfully hers, she will do it. An ancient castle inhabited by spiders. They say a witch is involved in its overthrow. I do not know of such things. They usually stay with the war in the east, thankfully so. But I've killed a few here in the Dark Wood. Wish I knew what brought them. I've travelled Webwood many times, but that was before the recent unpleasantness. Spiders have overtaken the forest. It is best avoided. Good luck.
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here. I trailed a band of Tuatha to this place. They killed the Fate Weaver. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you. Knowing you, you're definitely involved. But something tells me I know you better than you knew yourself. Don't you remember me? I'm hurt. No time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
What happened here? Arden's dead. How did this happen? Why would they have come here? Why kill a harmless old Fate Weaver? They couldn't know that you were headed here. I mean, The stingy bastard owes me a week of drinks. Doesn't mean he deserved to be murdered. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok. It's a sacred place to we Fate Weavers. Somewhere that I was hoping to avoid. I was hoping Arden could take you, but I guess it comes down to me. No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go, I'll meet you there. Once I give Arden a proper funeral. This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake. What's bothering you? He died before his time, but I can't imagine many tears will be shed for him. You tell enough futures and soon you won't have any friends left. Under the Delok ruins in Ettenmere is a nexus of oracular power. It's where the Fate Weaver Order was founded, but no one has been there in over 100 years. Everyone thinks the immortal Fae are enigmas. But they've got it all wrong. The Fae are simple, far simpler than mortals. They never change. Even when their bodies die, they reform again, often years later. Ah, the warm and welcoming Fae of the Summer Court. They were the ones who welcomed man, Alpha, and Gnome, and you'd hardly realize the Tuatha are the same sort of creature. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. But we're going to have to go to Delok. Maybe something there can tell me why I can't see your fate. Get going. I'll meet you there.
Greeting! Thank the gods, somebody finally came. Tell us, are you from Goreheart or Dyden Hill? How many warriors travel with you? It seems you're not the assistance we requested, but don't think me ungrateful. I could... we sit on the border to Webwood, most of us silk farmers, but of late, what defenses we have are failing. These monstrous spiders. A week ago, a team of hunters was led by the village's chief defender, Barton. We need someone to go find him and his party. Good. I have more information to give you regarding Barton and the hunting party. But let's not give anyone... And these townsfolk are growing hysterical. Meet me on the southern bridge and we'll continue. The town was built for those who made their living harvesting silk from Webwood. Though dangerous, we had the bridges and... Unfortunately, that seems to have stopped, and we don't have the people or the defenses to hold out indefinite. He's too new to our village to have already given his life in its defense. But I fear it may be too... The spiders. We've had an uneasy existence on the edge of Webwood. And our greatest warrior, Barton, is lost somewhere within it. I'm doing my best to save this town. I'm sure you can see. Those that make their living taking the webbing from the wood so we can process it. Most of them didn't survive the first spider attacks. They are a strange, mincing people. No sense of themselves or how others perceive them. They're just too caught up in their own nature. The old forest is home to countless spiders. Legends say that there was even a terrible wraith named the Widow who ruled the spiders. But good hunting!
Thank the gods. Someone from the outside finally made it through. I thought we'd be... well, I never thought I'd... But it's good you're here. I'm Siluretta Vonner, the village mediciner. Normally I keep a stock of antivenom at hand for when silk farm... There's not much to the potion, but because we've been in Webwood... So there is an ingredient I still need. The poison glands of the spiders themselves. I'll need... Good. I'll need as large a batch of the potion as I can make. So 15 glands or so will be... In the maws of the beasts that hunt us, I'm afraid. It's no easy task. But the town needs this potion soon. He's an eager man, eager to have us all leaping to his call. Though who knows how long the village will last with such a leader. My dear husband, I know he thinks himself useless, but the deer has been essential in helping me keep this town in health potions and antivenom. Even the wondrous Dalentarth has its dark places, but the silk we take from these spiders gets a fair coin elsewhere, so here. But recently the winds of the wood are darker, the air more thick, and now the spiders have besieged us. It's as though the witch has finally come. It's an old, old story. My grandmother, they said that the widow ripped out her heart when she first found love, and that she has her spiders rip out the hearts of all who dare pierce her wood. Stay safe.
You came from the wood? Sorry, I forget myself. I'm Jennery Vorna. I gather reagents for my wife Silveretta. It was something that my old dad used to tell me when he wanted to scare the day. Watch you don't go too close to the webs, Jen, he'd say. The widow will have your eyes for supper. I always thought it was just a tale. My wife, a damn wizard at the alchemy bench, or a damn alchemist. You know what I mean. I harvested the silk of that place for 40 years, but I have never seen the spiders act like this. Yeah, well, you can.
What can I help you with? I have a secret to tell you. I am not sad. When I was a girl, my father used to tell me that when you grow old with someone, you tie your fates together and create a pattern that is part yours and part theirs. My father said that this is why when an old person dies, their partner is never far behind. But I do not feel that way. I feel free.
What you doing down here? Don't you know Agna Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid? Oh, I see. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed. At this very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir. Poor Nanny. So trusting, so pathetic. I'm sorry. I have no choice. Come here.
Sometimes this is too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you were wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The Ancient Ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the past. The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home, for anyone. These walls are grown, are built of stone. Lovingly this place was crafted. You see the lights, the mystic halls of ordered reality? They are the faces of the missing, the embodied truth of the lost souls. There are so many of them. Still, you can see them. They are like pathetic charades. Some with good intentions, and you can't fault them that. But the majority of them are just a hoax. Needless to say, I don't like it here. You could have stayed free and lived a comfortable life, but you couldn't settle the disquiet that haunts people like you.
Be on your guard. The Red Legion are all... boat, and they do not take prisoners. He seems so eager to aid me in my work that I've failed to pursue the proper references. Yes, I have only myself to blame for this catastrophe. How was I to know he was a scout and a thief? His interest in alchemy appeared genuine. Our friendship, was that too an act? Farewell.
For me, love.
Need some? Did you see the war sworn at the inn? I wonder if he's trying to find new hireling. Odorath is no place for fledglings. Stay on the roads and keep your hand on your hilt. Be ready for anything. Bandits, but no ordinary bandits. Surely you've heard of Red the Dead Edward. They say he drinks the blood of his captives, that he consumes. Or perhaps those are just... You should be fine if you stay inside the village. Once you go beyond the boundaries of Gorhart, however, your life is in your hands. It's some form of Fey institution, a courtly concern that idolizes warriors. I encountered a House of Ballads knight once in the forest. He put our heroes to shame. Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude. Farewell. You're welcome in my shop anytime. Farewell.
Yes? Good. The troll that stole the ring in the ballad is named Lekka the Corpulent. You need to mount the trophies just like the champion in the ballad. Once he's there, it should be easy business claiming the ring. I mean, you've killed a troll before, right? You need to display them in the ruins. That's what's going... I'll be here. What are you doing? Lekka away.
Thanks for dealing with Lekka. I wasn't really afraid, mind you, just playing the part's all. Now that this business is over, just give me the ring and I'll give you your payment. Well, after seeing what you did to that troll, I'm not keen on the idea of getting on your bad side. Keep the ring if you so please. Looks like there's no fairy tale ending after all. You would make a good traveller. Enjoying it, are you? Good. Now why don't you leave well enough alone? I'm a firstborn traveller's child, raised to live the way my people have for centuries, by wit and wiles. New to the Feylands, ain't ya? We travellers are folks without land, law, or... That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're... Oh, it's you. Forgive my rudeness, but I take... Begone with you.
Please, Two Legs, do you come to me empty-handed? The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-leg kind might throughout the forest. It would vanish and reappear before I was cursed. I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that. Leechwood? That is the two-leg name for that wood that feasts on strength. It appears the scent of the well was strong with its odor. It must be what the well is seeking. Their pack is small, but they are... Were I a wolf, they could not best me. But as two-leg returns swiftly. Any word? Two legs? Two legs, do you come to me empty? The well holds throughout before I was cursed. Leech, the scent of the well returns swiftly. please. Inga! It is there, Two Legs. The scent of water. I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. And now you may continue on your path, but with the knowledge of how to fight with the strength of a wolf. Now I shall drink deep.
Well done. No one will miss those two. Take this to Shieldring Keep and speak to Tyne Delfric. He'll set you to work on my word alone. Go north of town. You'll find Tyne Delfric there. It's him you want to talk to. Next time I see you, maybe under Warsworn.
Nice to see you. I can understand why these people are scared. Not only do they live in the shadow of the Fae, but now they have the Red Legion to deal with.
Stop gawking. There are grander things than Shieldring Keep, but we're proud to call it home. Mind you, it's more than vaulted ceilings. It's about history and work, about Tyne Delphric, Ancient of War, and Castellan of this place. You enter by the Great Hall, where Tyne Delphric holds talk with visitors. Forge and commissary are to the right as you enter the keep. Common quarters are straight ahead, with beds for Pledge Shield and above. Castellan's quarters are left. Don't go in there. Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War. That means he stands above the other Castellan. Delphric's a wise man. Prefers one well-timed sword thrust to 20 wild swings. Why, fighters, that's what we are. Fighters for hire. Best you'll find. Tyne Delphric's the Castellan. Speak to him. Oh, are you? If all you want is coin, go to the contract board. Yes. Take any job you like from the board. Good then.
Yes, what? A commendation from Ordure, eh? That'll get you your... But more than that demands soldiers' work. Even as our coffers fill, our ranks stretched. Still, we have not wavered in our creed. A mercenary sells a sword without honor. The war-sworn sell honor, armed for battle. I am but a simple soldier, grown old. First they made me Castellan of this keep. Then that wasn't enough. So they named me Ancient of War, Steward of the Order. As rife with brigands and brownies as ever. With our best called to the front, our numbers here are thin. 3 war-sworn keeps guard the summer Phalanx. Shieldring here, Helmgard in Erethel, and Ironfast in Tyr. To each, a Castellan, and in Cluracon, Amalur Sverre Kura oversees our part in the war. It has been centuries since the war-sworn have crossed into Cluracon, and in fact, that crossing has always resulted in tragedy for us. But we are mercenaries, and we are paid to fight there, so we must. Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the war's far away. But there's honest soldiers' work. Hirelings earn good pay for standing guard, dealing with... In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested. A merchant group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing. Travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. He is likely at the healers. Then, report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. Understood? Good then. I can make you a hireling. However, you are not truly of our order until you earn the rank of Pledge Shield. Though he is only a hireling, he has cares of a personal nature, which presently detain him. Good. Off you go.
Yes?
I'm quartermaster here. I have good war-sworn forged arms and armor. All the things a fighter needs. I remember the time one-eyed Arka routed us in Ironhold Pass. Then Ost appeared out of nowhere right behind them. But that... It's up to me to see that this ragged lot of stone-headed roustabouts is provisioned with whatever they bloody need. Well, Ironfast might have been built first, but Jotun tore it down. Rebuilt it, but by my count, that makes Shieldring eldest standing. That's Fiona, our blacksmith. She forged these. Don't mind the bitterness. It's her own fault she's such a damn good... What? That's all?
This is the shield ring smithy. If you want to be scolded by a sour greybeard, talk to Halder there. Repairs are an awful chore. Forging new things is a fine feeling, but there are days I long to wield the weapon. Oh, he's a fine blacksmith. He prefers telling me how I'm lifting mine. It's too green here. Too warm. Too many bugs and boggarts making a racket. I prefer the whiteness and silence of snow. That all?
How are you at the blacksmith's craft, boy? Don't know. Callow? Confused? No discipline? Are you happy like that? Or do you wish to improve? I could be persuaded to if you were hoping I'd mend something, you want Fiona. That's my pupil there. She's a bright spark, she is. Green, though. Once all you need know is I'm sworn to war and a blacksmith to my bones. I can teach you a little if you don't wear out my patience. Our skill at the forge is near as famous as in combat. Ought to be more famous.
What's this? Rogue's blood.
Here to join, then? You don't look like a patron.
Greetings.
War sworn proud, and let the rest rock.
What's this?
Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sagrel will never be occupied by one so mundane. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this our time of greatest need. No doubt you speak of Illuvia, impetuous fool. I told her to avoid. I will chastise her appropriately upon her return. It is a loss, yes, but not the first unexpected event in this telling. What happened? Attacked, you say? Your kind is too timid to even speak to us, and now you're trying to kill us. I do not understand it. However, your honesty is appreciated. Tell the people of Gorhart that they have nothing to fear from us. We mean them no ill will, as long as they leave the forest undisturbed as they found it. It is to fill an unoccupied seat in the... This is not a mortal concern. If Hallam learns I told you, he may see to it that I did not fear them in previous seasons. They were our allies, as important to us as the autumn is to spring. But the Tuatha have upset the balance. I am known as the Squire. It is my duty to assist the Chancellor of the House of Ballads in all of his many endeavors. Hallam treats me well, and it is an honor to serve. The mortals in Gorhart believe they have established a permanent settlement, but they are sadly mistaken. Those homes will crumble. Those graves will multiply. Trees may be cut down, vines stripped away, but the forest will return, and it will not suffer the footsteps of men. Neither will the Fae. The storyteller leads us all in the telling of the great songs of the Summer Court. He administers our house and serves our great knights in the Court of Enchantments. Only the greatest heroes of the summer may be counted among the Court of Enchantments. Gwenson, Belmaid, Ferrara, Olaine, Eärmer, and Creth. Their glory unites all Fae in a common narrative. It is one of the few things our people share. The House of Ballads is home to the Court of Enchantments, where our heroes congregate and train before performing the feats. There are 3 main structures on the grounds. The Court of Enchantments itself features the Wall of Saga, which depicts the most notable. The Hall of Accolades is where the finest Fae crafters offer their services. Trainers can be found in the Summer Sanctuary. He was one of our most beloved knights, a Ballad's treasure. I can't bear to think of him dead, now across the sea. A warrior for our savage cousins in the Winter Court. This new breed of mad Fae has seized the Court of Winter in its grip. There can only be a summer and a winter. There is no other third order if we crave balance. Goodbye.
A dustling. How strange.
Listen, all of you. As you've clearly heard, a rare vacancy has occurred in the House of Ballads. There has been an event, a great twist in the narrative of our kind. Sir Sagrel has fallen. Sagrel, slayer of Ozigan, defender of the crown of Haxi, has been defeated. A death in the House of Ballads gives an opportunity, a chance for one hero to join the ranks of the greatest champions in Fae-telling. Olaine, Creth, Wenson the Bold. Do any of you, have the courage to pass the confirmation? If you do, your adventures will be sung to the heavens for all eternity.